Alright guys, so Jadon's got his Dodge Dakota RT with the 360 in it. The thing is pretty gnarly for what it is. The only thing we didn't really like were the headlights in it, because the headlights seem to be, they got a lot of moisture inside and one of them's a little bit melted. So we ended up buying a set of, like, I don't know, black style tinted, I don't know, we'll open up the box, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and we're gonna do the headlight change out today. So Jane's gonna do most of the work, I'm gonna do most of the yapping, and we'll see if we can't get these to look pretty nice. Tonight we'll probably take it out and just see how they work in the evening time, and see if we can adjust them right. Alright, so let's do the walk around. 99 Dakota RT, lowered with the 5-lug setup, headers, nothing I don't think was done to the engine, at least since we've had it. It was just 360, you know, just pretty much just a cool little show truck. So here's what I'm talking about the front end of the the front headlights here. Let's see if I can get you guys in here. So here, take that. So right here, you can see all the moisture starting to build up inside. I came out here the other day and I was just trying to figure out, because I never pulled these out before, so I'm just trying to figure out how they come out. And then look, we got this already. So obviously something's either a bracket or a little screws broke, or I mean, I know they're not supposed to be like this. And then if you can notice here, if you guys notice the bulb, and I've seen this happen before, the blinker is so hot that it started kind of melting the inside of this plastic and put a divot in here. So we're gonna get rid of that hopefully today. What we ended up getting was the Jadon auto lamp manufacturer. I forgot, these been on the shelf for literally, I don't know what, at least 2 weeks, and I don't even remember which ones I ordered. So hopefully they're the right size, and they'll just be plug and play. I don't want to do no modifications or anything crazy. I just want to plug, play, set them, and be about done with this truck. So let's go ahead and open this box, and we'll see what we got. Halogen looking things, so it's always nice to have nice tail lights, especially in our neighborhood, because we don't have no street lights or nothing out here. Once it goes dark, man, that is the end of it. So that's the one side. I'm gonna leave it in the plastic so we don't mess it up. What I kind of do is just look at, I mean, obviously it looks like you got a few brackets here or whatever. I don't even know how it works, guys. Oh, here it is, left hand. So this is the left hand. We will slowly but surely figure out how these come apart, and without trying to break a bunch of crap. Key on and do the signal again. Okay, other side. Okay, headlights. That's headlights. that button. Turn that off. Alright. I think these are right. Alright guys, so this right here was painstaking, man. I don't suggest these lights. I'm not really happy with them at all. We ended up getting it last night, but what it is this bracket right here. If you see, this bracket that holds the headlight assembly itself is so freaking flimsy. I had to silicone the little stud that goes into the fender itself so it could kind of rotate. And last night is the only way I could really figure out, because I kept putting it in, taking it out. You know, I did that about a half dozen times, and it ended up being so flimsy, it wasn't sitting right, and I just wasn't happy with it. I almost decided just to order a whole new set of headlights, and then I'm like, we'll make it work. But I'll tell you what, man, this right here, I'm not too excited about it at all. But anyway, we're gonna keep on continuing. Hopefully the other side comes out better. And they got a good look to them. It's just like everything else, man. Everything's so dang cheap nowadays. But I mean, anything's better than what he had in here. Because the other ones were junk too, the originals. So let's put these in. Let's continue with the other side and see if what I did last night will be any better than what we were started with. So one of the wires we're not going to use, that's the constant hot, which is making it the blinkers stay on when you put the headlights on. And I guess they used to do that on the old headlights too, and don't know why, but we're not going to use that. When I put on headlights, I don't want blinkers, the orange lights, to come on. I want just headlights. So we'll see what happens when we get rid of that one. On this one, it's the black with the orange stripe is the constant hot, and the straight black is the ground. Because we sat here for, I don't know, 10 minutes going back and forth, making sure I was right. And the ran the battery dead doing it, which I think the battery is getting a little bit weak in this truck. Because it had the boom boom in it at one time. And I think somebody destroyed that battery. Or it's got a weak cell in it or something. before I get carbon monoxide up here. I had to stop, but what I'll do now is I'll back it up, and what I do is I put the headlights. I'll put the headlights right on the wall, and I think, I don't know, 3 foot, maybe 5 foot, and just see if they're straight. And then this evening we'll go out, or tonight I'll do it. We'll go drive around and see how good these new headlights really are. Pain in the ass to put in. Not really that impressed with them the way they're made. The brackets are kind of cheesy. I'm gonna go with them just because the other one sucked, and at this point I got so far and I cut my harnesses and spliced everything in. It's like I'm just gonna roll with it now. But if I were to buy another set, it definitely wouldn't be these. But so we'll see tonight and see what she'll do. Alright, so headlights are in. We did a run last night, adjusted them out the best that we could. Everything's great with those. And then I told you I was going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on this 99 Dakota RT. So, real deal RT, 5.9, 360 fuel injected. It's got headers on it. I think it's a dual exhaust, if I remember, 2-into-1 or something like that. I can't remember what it has. We've had it on the lift a few times. Been lowered down 2 inches with the American Racing rims, disc brake in the front, drum in the back with the 9.25 rear. And this truck was a show truck however many years ago. So it had all the boom boom in it that you could ever want. So when we got it, there was no jump seat back here. And Jadon and I went up to the junkyard. We found a 99, 2000, whatever. And we yanked the seat out of the back, got the compartments for under the seat, got all the seat belts back in it. We ended up spray painting it with that fabric paint because these were gray. And it just came out awesome. I couldn't ask for a better, you know, for being a used seat out of a junky, gnarly, nasty truck. It came out really nice. Now the headliner is the same way. It originally had like a tan headliner in it, so we had like 3 different colors going on in here. and it was kind of an eyesore. So we ended up pulling that headliner down. Probably took about 3 cans of vinyl paint, and what it was the fabric just absorbs the crap out of that paint. So if you do it, make sure, and it works great, but just make sure you guys get extra cans of paint, otherwise you'll be going up to the store about 3 times. We did the sound system, got the flip up, custom made the little plate around it, and so we could have a little bit of a jam box in here. The Pioneer speakers came in the truck. They're really nice Pioneers actually, and I'm impressed with the sound that they give out. No crazy boom boom anymore, just a nice sound with a nice 4-channel amp under the seat. So what was it, 285 horsepower, something like that, off the showroom floor. And believe me, this truck will get down. You've seen it in a couple of the videos where I'm going around the roundabout, but you stab this truck and you will go sideways right up the street, no problem. So kind of think it's a little bit much for a first car for a young man like him, but you know, we'll see what happens. I figure, you know, it's safer than having them stuck in one of those super, you know, that red Super B, or I had a gnarly Ford Fairlane 4-speed car, the big block in it. I was going to give them to. We did that one together as well, and those both ended up going. But I figured this one would be a little bit better for them. Not so much because it's, I mean, it's quick, just like the B was and the Fairlane. But this one's a little more safe because it's got the disc brakes. You know, it's a little bit more updated, so we ain't got to sit back here, you know, every freaking 2 days. And you know how these hot rods are, you got to wrench on them. You drive them one day, wrench on them 2 days, and that's all part of the fun. But this here, you could drive it for a while, and it's a little bit more reliable than those cars. So I appreciate you guys watching me. I appreciate you guys, you know, checking out the headlight install. Came out really good. Like I said, I don't know if I was really that impressed with these guys, because you know, just you had to splice everything in. The directions kind of sucked, and but I mean, when they were all in, I mean, obviously they look good, stuff like that. But 148 bucks, I want to say. And I even stepped up because all the headlights were about 80 to 100, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get them some good ones, so I stepped up to like the 150 range. And really, just not really that impressed, not with the headlights, just with the manufacturing and how they went in and stuff like that. But anyway, is what it is now. All right, you guys ready for the next one? I'm really excited to get to this car. If you've seen it in the teaser video, you know what I'm talking about. But here we go. I'll give you just a little bit of a short clip here. So 74 Plymouth, and I don't even want to really talk about it. I just want to give you an idea of what's coming up next. And like I said, I'm just excited to get back to my Mopar game. We haven't had a Mopar in here in a while. Every time I find one, my heart starts skipping, you know. It starts beating because they're just so hard to find. And if you do find them, people don't really want to sell them. But I love grabbing them, and this one came up for sale from a buddy of mine, and I'll tell you the story when this video comes. But 74 Plymouth coming up next, guys. All right, Brad, Poor Boys Garage, appreciate all the support, appreciate all the comments. I try to answer all my comments, and even the ones that aren't so great, because I understand, you know, my channel isn't for everybody, and I get it. But try to answer them all. If I don't, bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. All right, appreciate it. We're out.